Well, it's another exciting edition of Shiftwork presented by our friends here at Russell Steaks, Chops, and More. Kevin Burns joins me from Buffalo MRI. Thanks for being a part of this.
My pleasure. Thank you.
I love getting to meet new people, and you and I have never had a chance to meet, so tell us a little bit about yourself and your background.
Well, born and raised here in Western New York, went to Amherst High School, went on to Cortland, SUNY Cortland. Spent a little time in D.C., met a beautiful girl, and we moved back to Buffalo to open Buffalo MRI. It was a partnership between myself and my sister and some investors. So
great.
25 years ago, we moved back.
This is your 25th anniversary. Any big parties planned? A cake cutting?
We've been celebrating, for all year. When you look back, there's been so much that's happened in 25 years. It's been a great journey. So,
how many kids do you have?
2 kids, one going to college.
Portland?
Florida State.
Oh,
actually.
Great. Seminoles?
Yeah.
All right.
So we're excited about that. And our daughter is a freshman in high school, so we've got a few years there.
So with that said, what do you do? What do you guys go out for fun? You go to dinners?
We like to spend a lot of time at home. In Buffalo summers, it's we have a pool, and we just like to be around the pool and be at home. But then we spend time with friends, and lately we've been trying all kinds of different restaurants. We've come to Russell so many times, and it's always great. And we're finding some of the best food we've ever had in the places you wouldn't think.
Do you have a favorite restaurant that you guys would choose for wings or pizza if you had to order for the crew back at Buffalo MRI?
Oh yeah, Lenova. They're right down the street, and the wings and pizza are great. One thing Buffalo has is really some of the world's best food. We were just at the Chop House a week ago, and we sat there and we said, this is just on par with like some of the best restaurants in the country.
For sure.
Everything was fantastic. Come to Russell's, you'll find the same thing. It's hard to beat it. Really is hard to beat it.
So Buffalo MRI, a couple things going on. Obviously, you guys have seen technology change in 25 years.
When we first opened, we had one MRI machine, and it was about $1 million machine. Big investment. One machine. It's about a 7 to 8 year turnover, an evolution of the technology. Mm-hmm. So you've got to watch it at all times and pick your timing right, because you're going to be investing millions of dollars again, and you don't want to do it too soon or too late. The manufacturers would be happy to sell you everything under the sun
every year.
Yeah. Right? But you have to be patient, very patient. Our most recent facility is $10 million in imaging equipment, and yeah,
incredible. How many machines would that be?
3 MRI machines, a CT scanner, ultrasound, mammography, X-ray and fluoroscopy, and bone density.
So that's a lot.
It's a lot
going on right there. You talk about technology, but it's all about the patient in the long run.
We really have 2 customers. So the most important customer is our patients. That's why we're doing this. They're sick, they're scared, they're spending money that's coming out of the family budget, right, that they didn't expect. So there's a lot going on when they walk in the door. And all they really care about, number 1, is that we're accurate. But number 2, take good care of me. Take good care of me and my family and get me through this.
Right.
So that's a huge responsibility. When we hire our staff, it's really focused on, do they like people? Are they going to be good around people? We'll train them, right? We'll get them ready to go. So that's our one customer. Our other customer, obviously, is doctors who refer patients to us. And they're focused on the science. They're focused on the technology. And all that has got to be buttoned up and perfect.
They want to know, can you read it right?
They know, can you read it? There's no question. So we really have just 2 significantly different areas of responsibility, and it's got to be perfect all the time.
But it's an interesting industry, right? When you think about MRI, it's Buffalo MRI. So you guys have kind of sold that brand now.
Yeah. Well, I remember when we were thinking of a name, there weren't that many MRI centers, and we were just kicking around all these different variations, and one of us just said, well, who has Buffalo MRI? Who got that one? And we all paused, and we said, well, nobody.
Perfect.
So we said, that's it. It'll be Buffalo MRI.
Is it tough running a business with your sister?
It is. It's a lot of fun because we really think alike, and the values that she brings to any conversation are usually different than mine, and we always meet in the middle. But yeah, it's been great. We work really, really well together, and accomplish our goals and stay on track.
What's been the biggest challenge for you guys?
Reimbursement cuts. You know, healthcare has gone through a huge paradigm shift with Obamacare, which is really when it started. The focus on containing healthcare costs, among other things, came with significant cuts in reimbursement. So all the healthcare providers out there who are listening to this go, yeah, I know what you're talking about. And we've had to adapt to it. We've had to maintain a high level of service, yet cut back wherever we can to save money. So that's been the biggest challenge, I think, over the last, say, 5 years. But it's balanced out. We now know where the playing field is and how to plan moving forward and that kind of thing.
Well, I'm really impressed by what you guys have done in 25 years. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Is there anything else you'd like us to know about Buffalo MRI at all?
We hope you don't need an MRI, but if you do, you can come to us. We'll take good care of you. And you know, I guess that's it. It's been a great ride, and we're just going to keep going.
Best of luck to you, and thanks for your time today.
Yeah, thank you.
Kevin Burns from Buffalo MRI, another edition of Shiftwork right here at Russell Steaks, Chops, and More.
In a world held hostage by hunger, they turned to one of the toughest men who ever lived, Russell Salvatore. Top Cut.
Be my guest and let us do the rest.
A Russell Salvatore production.